Hello, this is Running Robert, and today we are playing Factorio. This is a game by Web Software. It's their only game. I pretty much got this game when it was first in development, and they have officially put out their, I guess, final release, but they're still doing updates on it. So it's still a very active game with active developers. What we're going to be going through today is just kind of going through the basic gameplay. And I know a lot of people have probably seen a lot of the speedrunners and stuff like that, but we're just going to kind of take our time on an easy world, get used to the game, and you can see if it's something that you are interested in. What we're going to do first, and we're going to single player and a new game, and we're just going to go to free play. There's actually a lot of scenarios you can do, so it's not just building up or speed running or stuff like that. So we will go to free play, and what we are going to do is make life easy for myself for this one. So we are just going to kind of put these guys up to make it a little bit easier. We are not going to worry about the enemy, and we're going to kind of go from here. So every world can be slightly different, and we'll let this cutscene go on. This guy's having a bad day, as you can plainly see here. So we pretty much start in this world, and we have a couple minerals by us that we are looking at. So we have coal, iron over here, more copper, coal, and then there is, if you look right here, in this little area in there, you can go over there, we have stone. So we need all of these resources in here. So first thing that we need to do, obviously, is mine some coal. So coal is kind of what you're going to use for energy pretty much most of the game. So we're just going to do in here, and we're just going to quickly get a little bit of coal for us. And we're going to go to our inventory slot. So we have a couple inventory items here. We have our burner drill, and that's pretty much about it actually right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to kind of mine a little bit more coal for us because we're going to need it. We're just going to get, there you go, just 5 is a good start. So we're going to move over to our iron. So iron is the first thing that we need to actually mine. What we're going to do is very simply, we're going to put our burner, which is what takes up the mine. We're going to rotate it to what we need, which is here is fine. We're going to kind of get rid of the stone just to kind of clear a path. And what we're going to do is put our furnace, which is what is the smelting for it, and put it right there. So I'm going to put a little there. And we're going to not actually put quite as much, and a little here. So what is going to happen is we're going to get iron. So this guy, he's mining it. You can kind of see the mining progress going here. This is how much coal we have left and how quickly it burns. We could use wood. If you look at the fuel values down below, the wood burns a lot quicker, so it's easier to kind of go with coal. But what we are trying to do is get enough to build more burners. So the more burners we have, the more we can mine. So right now we're just here 7. And this is, like I said, it goes slow at the beginning, so we can also help it out by just doing a little bit of local mining if we need to. So we can, we'll get a couple of this. And I think that should be pretty good. And we can actually add that to that area. So now we have more. But we're able to get our second burner now. So we're going to build that. But you see, the problem is I need fuel. And you're like, well, the coal is over here. And the fuel is over there. So what we're going to have to do is get it. So for at the moment, we're going to put him right there because we're making a lot of these. And we're going to make that. We're also going to, well, we're going to need some kind of box or storage for it too. We're going to mine a little bit to begin with at least, just to get him started. And we're going to take a look, and we're going to build some trees because we're going to build some wooden boxes to start, just for easy storage. So we're just going to kind of chop a lot of this wood down here. We're going to need it for later anyway. So let's go ahead and, a little bit more. There we go. Okay. From that wood, let's see, right here, we can make a wooden crate. And everything that this mines, we can put in the crate. So if we press Alt, you can see there's now coal in here. Also, now this thing is going to keep mining. We can continue to fill it up. And we're going to use that, of course, to feed our areas over there. So we're going to let this grab a couple more just so we can get started. And we are going to move back over to my wonderful iron mine, which, as you see, run out of fuel. So put that in there and collect as much as we can. And since that's out, but we have some coal, we can do the easy mining part. It's no big deal. Okay. And looking at the area now, like there's probably a better spot I could have taken, but I didn't. So what we're gonna do is, like I said, I want enough to be able to build another mine. Okay, and then we're just gonna kind of put this right here. We have enough stone to build another furnace. We're actually gonna put these guys down here so I can easily access them when I need to. Okay, so we have that stuff. We can't do much with it now. But of course, we have to get over it. And like I said, you can restart the levels as much as you want to try to get a great area for you. So we have 16 coal now. This guy, we're going to use about half of it in there. A little less than half. So what we're going to do after that point, let's see. There we go. So we need to give some coal here. So we're just going to coal these guys up. And there we go. Okay. So now these guys are running. They're making what I need. Let's see. Look around. I see a big stone there I can mine. That makes it easier. So we'll be opening that up in a little bit. We're just kind of looking around for the moment, see if there's anything else that could help. We have more trees over there. Having the iron close is nice. We're going to go ahead and I see a couple more stones here we're going to get while we're waiting. So at the beginning, the game takes a little bit of time to get moving forward. Okay, so now as you see, we have plenty of stuff. So now we can actually really make a lot more of these. Okay. Now that is going on. I'm going to put him down here. He's going to go into the same box, and this guy is going to feed him. Just so kind of we always have enough coal here. What we're going to do is we're going to put half our coal into him. Half our coal into him. And then these guys are gonna, this guy will feed him, he'll feed the box, he'll feed him. And you get the idea. And this is what a lot of people do just to kind of get started, because in case you don't want to use a box or you're trying to save time, it is helpful. So we have that going. We get more furnaces and more burners. And let's go ahead and put one more set down. So put him there. And make sure I'm out of the way, put him there. And put all of our stuff in there. There you go. And now you see I'm getting a pretty good supply of... I need to find some coal. I'm getting a pretty good supply of it, but you see, this is my problem. I just keep running out. So I need to be able to get my coal from over here, and what I'm going to use for that is transport belts. So as that is building up, we're going to grab anything left that we can. Okay, so see how much coal we can grab, because that's going to be helpful to make. We need to make as many transport belts as possible, and we're going to put the transport belts right here for the moment. And we're going to go ahead and put more coal into our area. Coal, 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 and coal, and I missed one, so I need to get a little coal out of somebody. There we go. Okay. There we go. We're moving again. So again, we're going to collect all of these. And continue to make these. So we have these belts now. So what our goal is to get the coal from over here to here. So it's not that far a trip. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to build it like we would. Let's go down a couple more. And let's see, well, we can cut it right there, but you can see not quite enough. We're about halfway there. Let's go ahead and let's grab as much as we can. And like I said, we're spilling as much as we can at the moment. You see I'm one of my guys did run out of coal over there, so I need to fill him up. I'm putting a lot in him, and I'm putting a lot in him. And this guy, he has so much coal already in him, so he's good. Okay. Let's see, so we have a couple more of these guys. Let's continue to build them on down. Almost there, we're getting closer. Getting closer to what we need. And this is, like I said, this is the beginning of our factory. Can you see my construction going on down there? Okay, and I think this is, I think we're going to have enough time. Oops. Yes. Okay. Maybe a little short. We need to take care of this coal problem. You see my guys just keep running out of resources. Okay. I'm just building straight here, and you're like, well, your factory's over here. Well, we can change that. So what we're gonna do is move him down there. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, we're gonna need one more belt, and I'll show you why in a second. Go ahead. We're gonna build these burner inserters, so they use coal to do the work. We're gonna grab everyone we can at the moment. While those are building, what we are going to do here is we are going to take away this thing right here. We're going to put that there, and we are going to... Nope, didn't mean to do that. So now I'm producing 2 coal from him. He has plenty of coal. We're in good shape. I have a decent amount of coal. He just keeps getting filled up with coal. And we're doing good. Okay, so... now that coal is freely flowing into this base, it is time for a change. So what we're going to do, we're going to pick up this stuff here. And we're going to put it, let's see, we're going to move our burners, because we have a couple of them here. And we are going to move our operations to here. So this guy will funnel into him. And we will put 2 burners in there, right there. Another one will funnel over here. And then with one more little spot. Let's see if we can fit in this last one. I think we're going to be just a tad short. Yep, just a tad short. One more of these should do it. Okay. So now we see what's happening is the coal is getting put into here automatically. And then as more coal comes down, they're filling themselves up. And this one is next. So they're actually feeding themselves. They need to do that first. And then moving there. Now, this base is operational. So we probably could do a little bit better. These guys are filling up. They have 5 coal. It's generally what they stop at. So they will try to go into 5 coal. These guys will go into 1 coal. So, like I said, they are taking it, but these are filling up quick. So we're going to just sit here for 1 second as we continue to kind of fill these guys up. And now you see I'm onto the last bit. So now these guys are going to start to run with the next grabs. And there we go. So this now, fully functional. It is fully automatic. It's working. I no longer have to worry about these guys running out of anything. If I look a little bit further, I can actually move that down here to get the copper too. So we are also going to do that while we're doing it. Continuing to take as many resources as we can from these guys. Okay. And down we go. Oh, a little short. Awesome. Okay, there. We are there. And you see it's already past this network. But like I said, we are already in good shape. So what we need here is going to be 2 more burners and 2 more furnaces. And then we also need 4 more of those guys. So we're getting there, getting there. Okay. I think we have this space. It's ready. Like I said, we're going to build the 2 burners. I want them actually up a little bit. There we go. Here and here. Then these guys are here and here. And then, like I said, we can put the burners. There you go. And they will fully suit up. And they're just taking that excess supply here. Okay, so this is kind of what my little factory looks like at the moment. So there still is one problem. Like, this is now automated. This is now wonderfully automated. This, however, is not. So we have this coal, but we really, I'm still having to come here and say, well, I need to fill up these other burners, and I'm going to fill them fully up because now coal is not an issue. We have a slight problem here. Is that these guys are filled up, but they're not quite. This is not an independent operation yet. So to get that, we need to make some power and electricity. So to do that, what we're going to do here is we have a offshore pump, and then we have boilers and steam engines. So we are going to use coal over here to make electricity and then make this automated. When it becomes automated, we will no longer have to run back and forth to make sure everything is taken care of or done. So first thing we're going to have to do, of course, is grab the copper. So we have copper. You can see these guys are fully energized. But we are at the moment, this is good enough for my base at the moment for my coal supply. And we're grabbing all of those. Okay, so what we need is the offshore, a boiler, and a steam engine. But we also need the coal to get there. So we do need to actually still get a stone furnace. I do not have enough for a stone furnace, but I am going to steal him for the moment. So what he is going to do is he's going to be right there. And like I said, you are just going to bring stuff over there. And so what we are going to do, so we have built this stuff. So this would tell me where I can go. Obviously, it's easy. The water's going to be coming here. We will build a couple pipes. Pipes are right here. And then, like I said, now we will build our boiler. So what the boiler do, heat it up, make steam. We're going to get a steam engine, which will actually make our power. You can see the steam engine can't make power right now. So we need to make power. So we need a couple more of these. And of course, you know it, he needs to make coal. So we are going to, there we go. And I need 1 burner at the moment. Okay. He's going to juice himself up. And while he's doing that, I'm going to cut down this tree. So what's happening now is that water is heating up. You see the steam at the bottom. This is ready to make power. I need to make some electrical poles so that I can actually move that power. What we're going to do, put that right there. And I'll make a pole. So now we actually have power. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect it there, and I'll show you why in a second. Since we can make electricity, I need better mining equipment. Because this stone needs coal. Can't get around it. But if I make power, and I grab him, he is connected to electricity, so he will continue now to pump out coal, which will make electricity, and we do not have to worry about that anymore. What we're actually going to do is go over and try to connect to these guys for the moment. Okay, but of course you see, to get more, so a lot of running at the beginning. So what we're going to do is, we have plenty of all of these materials. We get our copper, and you can see that we have more than enough extra with what we have here. Okay, to do that, we're going to make 2 more drills. And we have a couple of these, so that would be pretty helpful because we might have to move them from where they are. I'm going to move them down there. This is going to replace that, and that is going to replace that. And now they're both powered up. Now they will continue to make coal production without me having to worry about anything. So you can see in there. And they actually make more coal than the slower just burner drills. So the electric miner drills work better. We got plenty of resources there. If we come up here, if we touch one of the power lines, it'll show us kind of how many kilowatts we're using right there to make it easy to know what this thing is. If you look here at the right, you see the power output's 270 kilowatts out of 900. Plenty of energy to keep this train going. Another big question is you're seeing like, okay, is this game just a lot of running around? No, we've just started. We've just started, and the first thing we need to do is we want to automate some of the stuff. Like I don't want to keep having to make everything. That's not fun. So if we look here, what we need to start is making automation, key to automated mass production. It costs 10 of these little science packs, so we're going to go ahead and start it. So to get the science pack, I need a lab. And then I will need 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Has to be connected to electricity. Let's see, they're still making it. And so what we're going to be doing is automating all these processes so that we'll have iron gears and everything that we need to actually produce what we're looking at. Okay, so our right there. It'll use a 60, so we're in pretty good shape. And then we can go ahead and click here, and we'll start our research. So 2, and you can see up here, that will go away. 3. So we're going to take an out view of here just to kind of go over what we've been doing. So what we need to do. So our copper and our iron is over here, but we need electricity lines to go there. So we need to actually harvest some trees. So let us go over here. Let's harvest. Some of these trees I probably went the wrong direction because I think there'd probably be more trees. I got some down ones I can use here. There we go. Let's go ahead and we can. What I need to make is lots of power lines. So let's continue just to kind of take away the shrubbery over here. Okay. Yes. So that is going super well. We have enough of these to make what we need. Go ahead and put them all in. And we're going to start to get our base a little bit in better shape. That's not going to be. So here we go. We're just going to go ahead and connect this guy over here. Okay, so we'll start with that. We'll start with that connection right there. So he's going. So after we get the burner drill, we can actually use these inserters. They use power. So you see this consumes burnable fuel. If you look at the bottom, so it says burner insert, rotation, and consumable, burnable fuel. This uses electricity. So we are actually going to get a couple of those. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect them off of these guys here so that they can go over here and make what we need. So we're just going to try to make sure we get power over to them so that all of them have power. There we go. Okay. Automation is just about done. Almost there. And boom, finish the task. Okay, so once you unlock that technology, so it shows you what you have here is our first assembly machine. And what we can do, it's a long handle insert. So this actually can go longer than our shorter one. So now we need to kind of look and say, hey, what else do I need here? And there's a whole lot of stuff that you can get wherever you are from the technology tree. Obviously, you need to go through this first to get better equipment and everything like that. So we also have a list of technologies that are not in this. So this is one research, two researches. This is research in general. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff. Better guns, better logistics. If I need underground belts, stuff like that, which sound very nice. So we'll start that, even though we can't get it yet. Okay, so we have it. Let's build our first assembly plant. And of course, what do we need? More of this. But we have plenty for probably many assembly plants. Okay, so as soon as that one is built, we're just going to kind of put that one here. Okay, so we're going to put this assembly plant right here. We're going to put one right here. We're going to leave the other one off for the moment. Plus, we are going to get some of these inserters right there for the moment. And let's see, put that there, put that there. Okay, so when it makes something, it'll produce here. So what do we need to produce? Well, if you look up here what the intermediate products are, so it tells you everything that you need for it. So obviously to make automated science packs, I need 2 copper, 1 copper, 2 iron. Okay? Copper wire just recovers copper plate. Iron stick requires that. Iron gears return 2 copper. So what do we normally are making here? So what we've been making a lot of course, transport belts. So we need an iron plate and an iron gear. And that's actually it right now. Obviously, we want to make these research packs, so we'll be looking to make that too. But we also need iron gear, copper plate. So, make some iron gears. So see, he will grab it. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make these off of both of these guys here. Make sure I get electricity over here to him. They're both making iron gears. I need a place to store them. We'll make some boxes really quick. Box here, box there. I didn't select anything, so iron gear. Okay. So now we're making iron gears. Again, for that research, for the red, I needed iron gears and copper. Copper is over here. So 2 ways I can do it. And for right now, we're just going to grab copper from this area. But you can kind of guess what we're going to do here. I'm going to make another one of these with another handle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all my copper in this box, or a good amount of copper. And here I'm going to say, make me this science equipment. And then, of course, put it away, put it into a box. Get more electricity. There we go. Okay, so now, all of a sudden, I'm making this, which is great. So if I come back over here, which I have not had to worry about delivering anything over here, like this is now completely automated. I'm going to pick up my science station and I'm going to move. And you will be moving your stuff a lot. Like you're going to be rearranging the space several times over again. So instead of actually making this here, what I'm going to do is I'll put my science station right there. I'm going to go ahead and put the stuff I did grab from that box. And now, I make science. I don't have to make anything. I'm in great shape. I like it. It's wonderful. And you can't go wrong. What is the other thing that I need a lot of? And this is where I'm going to leave you. Is I need obviously transport belts. So, let's make some. So what we're going to do is we're going to make that, and we're going to make another stone furnace, which we actually do just need to do some mining operations here, because we need stone. So we'll go ahead and get that set up. What you're going to do, my friend, is we're going to move him here, because now he's done by power. He doesn't need the cold. The furnaces still need the cold. What we're going to do, we're going to put him right let's see, I'm gonna put him right here. And we're gonna put this, there we go, we got enough for that. We're gonna make our furnace, which still does need a burner, but we can also now put in that. Okay. Now you see I have that being made and that being made. Let's make another factory. When I'm making a factory, I'm gonna add some of that stuff. There we go. Now put it right here. Yep. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect both of these here. And I'm gonna connect one of these going out. Nope. Let's go up that way. Build me another box. I'm gonna grab that said box, put him right there. And I said I want you to make transport belts. So I have the beginning of my factory. Now you guys can kind of see where this is going. You can see that these burners are still using the coal. This automatic is not beating him, who looks like not catching up at all. This thing looks like it's churning out a lot more than that can handle at the moment. Which again is a problem. We need to take care of that problem. So let's grab this. And for the last trick we're going to do today, go ahead and build that stuff up. And let's build that right here. And you'll see why in a second. We'll grab some of these transports. And put that around. What we're going to do is get that power going. We're going to build, let's build 4 stone furnaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably too much. But as you see now, one more power strip is all I need. And you see there's a problem. What is the problem? I don't have coal. These guys need coal. So I've set this up. He's fine. But I need more coal. Where's my holdup here? I think my holdup's there. So we need to... There we go. Okay. We need coal. Okay, so... Well, an easy way to do that is... Move that in there. 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I need 2 more. And that went the wrong way, so we're just gonna clean that up. There we go. 1 and 2. Connect this with some power. And there we go. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. Oh, got my research because it's set up right here. It's very simple. That research is done. That gives me being able to go underground and some splitters if I need it. Okay, that's very good. The next thing, I can do steel. I don't think I need that yet. I can do electronics, which everything here requires green pretty much except for him. Fast inserter. Everything requires green. So of course, the next thing, obviously, we're going to get green. It's 75 away. But as you see, this is moving well. Like this is always going to stay with power and everything like this. This is making transport belts. I have 29 plus the 74 I have here. These are making just supplies of iron plates. And then, of course, if you go down and look at it, this is just making copper for me. which is great. Like I said, I've started up with this factory, and this is good. And so after this, you can continue to build on it, and it's going to continue to get bigger and bigger and take more space up for what you're trying to do. So, like I said, it's super fun game. It's super logistical. If you like that kind of stuff, you will enjoy rebuilding and demolishing your factory and rebuilding it and just kind of moving stuff around as needed. You'll see, what someone normally starts with and what they finish with, and it is hugely different. So, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.